and welcome back to Home with your host Arsynical. So when we last left here, we were about to go up this ladder. We found a body, turned some valves, and yes, we're still a werewolf. The climb was slow, thanks to to my sore leg and the extra weight I was carrying with all that crap we picked up earlier. Would I really need that gun or that knife on my journey back? Or had I taken them for some other purpose? Oh yeah, we are so going on a crazy spree of insanity. The thought of that videotape still gave me chills. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? And was it in that locked room? And what was in that locked room? I shook my head as I reached the top of the ladder and heaved at the latch above me. Suddenly, the awful smell of that sewer gave way to the dank scent of pine trees. Yes, the forest, my natural habitat. Why are the... Okay, there's a wolf out there. Hey buddy, how's it going? Meeting's next Thursday, right? Okay, thank you. Alright, chain link fence, door. Creepy squeaking doors, that's always a good sign. There is a ladder, but I doubt an old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Not yet. I think that's the first time I've ever said no in this game before. I wasn't sure if I should be poking around up there. Oh, it's a water tower that seems like a small town. I'm sure worse has been done. Well, now look at that. The arrow points left. So we have to go up the ladder. Yes, that old ladder, blah, 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 blah. We will climb it. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. And now we climb the ladder. Yeah, look at that view. I can see your house from here. More ladder. Yeah, I can see other people's house. Is that broken? Man, the shoddy work that's done on this thing. What the? From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers, which was like, what, 30 feet away? I mean, we could have stood on the ground and seen it. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Yes, like whoever's remains these are. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? It's my wallet. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. Well, what's it doing on the ladder, buddy? What is it doing up there? Okay, now we will go towards the arrow. Hey, wolf, how's it going? Woof, woof, bow, wow. Uh-oh. Let's not leave the facility yet. Let's go in the creepy door. Through the creepy squeakies. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Well, what the? Oh, I didn't want to go there. Let's go back. Okay. Let's see what's behind that door, because this game's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it mentioned about an hour and a half of gameplay, but still. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. See? The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Probably because it's the night air. If it was the day air, it would be nice and warm and muggy, and it'd be gross. A house? The old train station. Oh, a train station. Well, I'm dumb. Was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Yes. Creepy wind, haunted houses, train stations with nobody in them, people leaving them just unlocked, you know? I mean, it's in disrepair, but honestly, it's just not safe for these children that wander through the forest getting kidnapped by Slender Man, you know what I'm saying? Okay. The ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of papers lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer-looking sheets, covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside, too. I guessed he could have been coming here, but why? What was he using this old station for? Probably for the train, buddy. I mean, it is a train station. If it was a brothel, he'd be there for the prostitutes. If it was a sports store, he'd be there for the shoes. It's a good safe bet he went there for the train. Another door. A map! Map! An old map, encased in glass, hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course! The map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Once again, probably to look up trains. Okay, this isn't, wait, what's going on? This is like the backyard of it. The old train was ripped open and hanging from a shred of metal, as well as the broken fence was a dark-stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Which is odd, because we could have just destroyed everybody and been just fine. We could have torn up a train, right? We're a werewolf. Werewolves can do that. At least the big ones. The good werewolves can. The awesome ones can. They just can. Okay, now we're back out here, yada yada. What's this? Oh, right. We went through that with the creepy key that we found. Leading us to more evidence to the fact that we are the insane psychopath killer werewolf. Okay, there are 2 ways to go, and for the sake of consistency, we will go through the second one. Okay, a bench. A dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees. It had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and the marks, I idly thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something onto that table. Did I? We shall leave our mark. A few crude strokes. I etched a simple design into the wood. R plus H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. Rachel, what's our name? Why are we H? Are we Harold the werewolf? That doesn't make any sense. The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. I think we'll wait, actually. In that darkness, it didn't seem wise to try. Maybe there was another option. Yes, because we are afraid of water. Is that all that was behind there? What's behind bush number 1? And I've stepped in dog poo. Oh well. I'm sure we can just scrape it off. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take it back, my credit card? Yeah, you can still use the numbers, ding-dong. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license, too. Where does that bush go? Through the fence, I could see a... Yeah, I can't read that. Crappy building. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. A crappy building. I wondered if I could find my way around. Well, apparently not. You can't go there. Oh, wait, the bush, right. The bush leads to everything. Now there are 3 of them. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Two folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. Wasteful. Probably some goofy teenagers. The cheap dome tent slept two people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, two backpacks, and a cooler. Well, that would explain the two chairs. And now that I look at it, we are out of time. I'm pretty sure we came from here, so we will go through this bush in the next time. This is Arsynical playing home, and I will see you in the next one.